Are we up and running? Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. One-man operation here. Sorry. 2 iPads in a basement. That's what I'm working with. I have never really introduced myself. I've made 116 videos, and I've never actually sat down and say hello, and this is me, and this is my gig, and why you should be a subscriber. And there's a bunch of reasons. Just to let you know, I finally hit 1 million views. I will show you that right now. If you can see it here, 1,007,172 views. Very happy. 809 subscribers. Thank you very much for that. I have all of my links here. I've got a trivia website. I have a sports website. I have 3 food websites, and then I have Spotify. The things that I have in my YouTube channel is starting at the top here. In memoriam, I probably have 850,000, and it all started, there's actually a story behind this. My father passed away back in 2022, and I made that collage for his service, and then afterwards I was going to put all the photos back in the album, and I said, no, I want to keep them out. And then as I was having it, all these pictures to look at of my dad who passed away, it brought me some joy, because I didn't, even though I lost him, I'm looking right at him, and he's with me every day. And I thought, well, maybe people would be interested in the celebrities that brought them joy or happiness or fun or whatever over the years. So I put one together, and another one, and another one. And believe it or not, I think In Memoriam 2019 has 177,000 views, so I love that. I put the videos out, and they were all getting 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 views. It was great. And then I took a break because I did it for about 18 straight months. And then my mother passed away last year, so I started doing it again, and I probably made another 15 or so. So there's a bunch of reasons. I'm going to be as quick as I can about this. Playlists right here. I put everything on a playlist. I've got games that you play on your devices. WGT Golf is an excellent game, in my opinion. I give tutorials on that. This is connected to Spotify. I have to update that. TV and movies, back to food, in memoriams, how-to videos, and then things about my family and my hometown and my school, etc. So if you tap on in memoriam, for example, everything is in order, 85, 86, all the way through today. Okay. There you go. So that's in memoriam. And you should be able to just go from one to the next. Cooking. I've got 50 cooking tips with Gordon Ramsay. There you go.
First, how to keep your knife sharp.
It's far harder working in the kitchen with a blunt.
Okay. 20 minutes. 21 fast and easy meals. You have low-carb recipes. Patty melts. Secret ingredient of scrambled eggs. I'll give you the tip. It's supposed to be soy sauce. So, anyway. Chicken parmesan, beef casserole, crab alfredo. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, last thing I want to show you, Spotify. Apparently, if you follow me in Spotify, you are subject to, all right, so I'm going to press home here. And this is basically what you see, I believe, if you get in like from the outside. So it's Steve space Legiber, and then in your search and hit enter, and then my profile picture will pop up with my picture. But your library is what you're looking for, because once you click on your library, then here we go. I've got everything. I have 20 different genres. I have 8 different decades. I've got 15,000 songs. And it's all right here, and it's all organized in chronological order and alphabetical order. British, bingo, let's tap on that. British rock is royalty in my opinion. Jethro Tull, Kinks, Zeppelin, Stones, Traffic, Who, Yes, Bad Company, Dire Straits, Foghat, Genesis, Pink Floyd, Queen, McCartney, UFO, Def Leppard, Ozzy, and Plant. There you go. So when you get into these, the parentheses means how many songs I have of that artist or band and when they started. So like the Bee Gees actually started in the 60s, even though everybody probably thought they started with Saturday Night Live, but they did not. So let's say Fleetwood Mac. I want to tap on that. I've got 65 songs. It's 3 hours, and then bingo. And there you go. So that's Fleetwood Mac. So to show you everything I have, classical music, country, dance music, dedicated is American Songbook. American Songbook are all the songs that were written for Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, people like that. Doo-wop is 50s material, girl groups is 60s material, new wave is basically 80s, but there's some 70s, I believe. Nuggets, psychedelic, that's probably, it says 64 to 69, but it's realistically 67 to 69 is the majority of it, I would say. Okay, then we are at essentials. If I actually like 4, 5, 6, or 7 songs from a band or an artist, they make the cut, and there you go. Folk music, instrumental, light rock, one-hit wonders. Tap on that. Everybody likes one-hit wonders. All of these playlists are 100 songs, except the 1950s and 2020s. But everything from the 60s to the 2010s, so let's say you go to the 70s. So I've got 102 songs of the first third of the decade. I've got 84 songs in the middle, and I've got 69 songs at the end of the decade. So I graduated in 78, so let's do 77 to 79. There you go, all alphabetical order. Ariel, Black Betty, Chucky's in Love. Wow, haven't heard that in a million years. Pina Colada Song, etc. Okay. Let's go through the end of the list. And, one more thing I want to show you. Cover songs. These are great. I love these because, when you listen to a song for decades, you always, like The Who, for example, Roger Daltrey, you always hear him singing Behind Blue Eyes, which is right here. A girl does it in this version, and she slows it down. It's a different tempo. It is very cool. And there's so many times that happens in these songs. So, sometimes I actually like the covers better. I've got about 400 or 500 songs there. All right. That's One Hit Wonders. One more. There's a lot here, but I'm organized, so I can zip through it. All right, then we have pop music. That's 1980s going forward. Reunions, I did reunions. 5 different reunions. I supplied music, 200 songs, 300 songs per playlist. Rhythm and blues, rock and roll, singers, songwriters, soundtrack, and Christmas songs. For me, rock and roll. I mean, these. If you relate to this, Chuck Berry, Eddie Cochran, Dion, Everly Brothers, Fats Domino, Bill Haley, Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis, Little Richard, Roy Orbison, Elvis, Louis Prima, and then you get to the 60s with Beach Boys, Jan and Dean. Then you got B-52s and Cars and Cheap Trick and Jay Giles and The Knack. Little Eddie Money, George, ZZ. So just, let's go through the end here. Missing Persons, Outfield. There you go. So it's all here. And as I said, from what I understand, if you go in to Spotify and type in my name, Steve Space, Legion hit enter, find my profile, and follow me, all of this will be dropped in your lap. Okay, I can't have it more organized than I already am. So I do go through my lists, and like yesterday, I was working on Rush, and and now I'm working on Steely Dan. So I'm chopping out the dead wood, and nothing but the best songs are going to be on there. Probably in the next 6 months, I'll be done. But I have like 600 bands and artists that I have to go through. So thank you. That's me. I appreciate your time over the years. You got me to 1 million views. Thank you, thank you, thank you.